Hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Kappa, good to see you. Oh, hey, it did delete your exclamation mark daily. It can clear it out. How's it going? I'm pretty thrilled that it's the end of the week. I've had enough of this week. It wasn't a particularly horrible week. I'm just done with it, you know? It's just one of those weeks. Glad tomorrow's Friday. Honestly, it's kind of nice to stream on Thursdays again, because it's nice to look forward to Friday, where it's like generally like smooth sailing into the weekend. But yeah, so that's nice. You know, in other news, I'm back on my normal audio setup. I've got my headset back on, so things are not horribly loud, and I no longer feel like I'm just yelling into the void. But I'm also excited because apparently my new headset should be showing up on Saturday, allegedly, which is much sooner than the anticipated next Friday that they originally gave me. So that's nice. But yeah, we're back. More Star Ocean, as is usual. I'm trying to think of how much we have left. We may make it through what had been the conclusion of the first disc, because back in ye olden days, the game came on 2 discs, and we are approaching what would be the end of the first disc. I jumped on a mere few minutes early. Oh, hey, Selena actually got a level from a random monster killing. Oh, so did Reyna. And I went and I purchased a bunch of my random ass improvements that I needed for skills. And at that point, I was like, you know what? I don't mind having Bowman in the party, but I'm switching back to Ashton. I like Ashton better. I should check what your special arts are right now. Yeah, that's fine. I like Ashton better, so here we are again. Have I gone the wrong way? Where am I going? Oh, I gotta go all the way around. So, in other news, I may have ended up with a slight change of plans for the beginning of... Yeah, the dragon names are pretty terrible. The beginning of next year, because I was originally sort of planning on playing Cyberpunk as one of my first games for next year. However, I've started playing that off stream, and I actually kind of think that that's probably overall better. I don't think Cyberpunk is a particularly good stream game for me personally, because it falls into the pseudo open world style of games, which the way I like to enjoy them and the way you sort of have to behave to make them effective stream games are not really compatible circumstances. I'm not effective enough to just like keep talking randomly for hours on end, which you kind of have to do with some of the open world games, because you're just like, and now we're just gonna run around and do totally aimless things for several hours. I mean, like Starfield was kind of the same way. They're not games that I'm well suited to stream, because I just want to casually like take my time in the game, just, you know, chill out, do whatever I want. Like maybe I'll stream a couple for specifically the Phantom Liberty expansion, but I don't know, we'll see. Also, I didn't want to like PG-13ify the game, so, you know, I've got like all the nudity and whatever on, and that is not particularly stream friendly, you know? Oh, +1 attack hits. Interesting. Finally we have equipment that is new. And decent. Buy one of those. Buy one of those. Those are all equipped. Alright, well, they're not great. They're just kind of okay, I guess. Wait, I have 4 silver greaves, but for some reason 2 of you aren't wearing silver greaves, despite your ability to wear silver greaves. What the hell am I doing over here? Equip those. Wow, that's much better. What the hell boots are you wearing? Oh, you guys are wearing Neo Greaves that I have equipped to you intentionally. So that being said about the whole Cyberpunk thing. Well, okay, so a big part of why I ended up, wanting to play Cyberpunk again. One, I'd been wanting to regardless. Lots of changes, new DLC released and everything. But the main thing is that, I've been seeing... Is this better than the one that I just bought? Did I buy the inferior thing? Why are there 2? I did buy the inferior thing. How very bothersome. I've been seeing a lot of videos, sort of mostly shitting on Starfield, but then using Cyberpunk as sort of a comparison point, which, I think is a reasonable comparison. And honestly, Starfield really doesn't come up looking that good. And Cyberpunk is looking a lot better, which is really annoying considering how heavily Cyberpunk got shit on when it was released, which, to be fair, it was a lot buggier at that time than it is now. It was rough when it was released, but it wasn't that rough. I played through it all the way when it was new, and I enjoyed my time. But of course, I managed to avoid this, messianic level of hype train that some people had for this game, that it was this is the next coming of video game Jesus, which some people had the opinion of, that it was just it was gonna change video games forever. And it was it's just a game, guys. I didn't have that level of hype, but a lot of people did, and it was it was an unbeatable level of hype that people had put up for Cyberpunk. And it's even still, it's really confusing to me, because Starfield also got a lot of hype with a lot of people. And Starfield is way shittier. Way shittier in every conceivable fashion. And for some reason, Starfield has not been raked over the coals. There is this really weird degree of, I don't know, Bethesda fanboyism that's just they're oh, Bethesda's gonna Bethesda. All their open world games are so chock full of bugs that, I don't know, you'd expect the entire QA team to be fired. It's fine. Bethesda gonna Bethesda. And it's can we please ask for better, from Bethesda games? Because they're kind of shit. Looks like they're kind of shit. And honestly, Starfield is, the worst Bethesda game. Because there is a Bethesda magic that people like to talk about. Whereas Bethesda has this sort of sense of exploration and adventure that sort of this immaterial positive aspect to them that is hard to describe, and many of them had it. And Starfield sure as hell did not. And so it was like the one thing that Bethesda usually does okay, Starfield didn't have. And it was just such a ragingly mediocre game, just chock to the gills with bugs, and it was just like, why is this getting a pass? Why is this okay? Whereas Cyberpunk had legitimate issues, yes, but just gets shit on at the beginning. It was weird. I don't know why it's like that, but Starfield was pretty huge disappointment. And I wasn't even particularly hyped. It's just not a very good game. It's a pretty good game from 10 years ago. But it didn't come out 10 years ago. It came out this year. And that's weird. Because it was only a good game if it had been made 10 years ago. Because that's just the game design philosophy that they're operating on. It's just 10-year-old game design philosophies.
Thank you, sir.
It's a mess.
I believe the King of Licour will continue to send us fresh soldiers from tomorrow onward. You were chosen for your strength and skill for this job. I'll need every ounce you've got for our efforts against that monster army.
Hooray.
Are the odds against our side, sir?
Yeah. What a dumb question, Diaz.
Why do you ask?
This is the first time I've seen Licour hire outsiders to help fight a war, sir.
Oh, you bet your ass it is.
That's preposterous. We just want to teach the monster army a lesson they'll never forget.
I'll
just
leave it
tell
at
'em.
that then, sir.
Well, enough briefing for today. You'll be up bright and early tomorrow.
Man,
Make
I am
sure
tired
you're ready
today,
to
though.
Deploy by that time, people.
That is an unfortunate circumstance.
Diaz was there, Claude. Did you see him?
We'll see how well I can weather
Yep.
streaming today. If I get tired and we make it short, we'll see.
Well,
But
why
I
aren't you
am
happy
tired.
to see him?
No,
Why would he be?
I'm happy, but I'm kind of irritated at the same time. It's hard to explain.
If you say
I
so.
see. I suppose you would be.
Sorry, I'm acting weird.
Nah, that's pretty
Oh,
typical
not at all.
Claude.
I think I might feel the same as you. Diaz left my village without so much as a goodbye 2 years ago. Everyone back home is still worried sick about him, and that irritates me, of course. But whenever I see him, I can't help but feel a little relieved.
Reina, I want to ask you something.
What?
Why did Diaz leave your village?
Well,
Well, oh, are we gonna get a flashback? Oh no, never mind. Diaz is here. Diaz is here to explain.
Long time no see. Or maybe not, come to think of it. I just met you at the armory contest.
It's true. It is kind of weird that they call it an armory contest.
Can't stop bumping into each other, can we?
I guess we can't
Ow.
avoid each other somehow. That or someone's playing a joke on us.
Hilarious.
who? Me?
Well,
I don't know. I didn't think that was necessarily implied, but okay.
So this is where I wound up. You're here for the same reason, aren't you?
Why do you just wander around to fights, Diaz? What are you doing?
Yeah, you're after the sorcery globe.
I don't know.
Superb. But that quest has a little side effect of putting you in near constant combat, doesn't it?
It's true. I don't love
I feel
that
like
part.
you tell me that you're a pacifist, not when you're doing what you're doing right now.
I mean, certainly not a pacifist. We're not looking for a fight, though.
Well, if I hadn't ended up on this planet in the first place.
What, Claude? Also, why can we hear Claude's thought? We're playing as Reina.
Sorry. I need to talk to Diaz for a moment. I've never seen him talk like this. I don't know what to say.
What do you mean?
I think
What do
Diaz
you
knows
mean?
the truth about you. I can sense it.
What
he
truth?
looked at you, And I think he's changed all of a sudden.
What truth? I don't think Diaz suspects Claude is an alien.
Changed?
Reyna doesn't even know that.
I'll be right back, okay? Don't worry about me. I'm like a
Yeah,
little
I mean
sister to him.
that's one of my major critiques of the game. That the paths just aren't separate as much as I would like. Well, and honestly, my bigger complaint is not necessarily that the paths aren't particularly split. My biggest complaint is the fact that it really seems like Claude's path is like objectively the truer path. Like there's more story to be told on Claude's specific path, and like Reyna's path was largely just like tossed in there so that they could say they had two paths. And it's like Reyna's not really like a strong enough protagonist, and I think she could have been, she should have been, but she's just like, and Reyna's here too. It's like, I don't know. I feel like they could have done a better job there.
Diaz,
Well, especially because almost all of Reyna's like solo escapades are chasing around Diaz. Like all of it is actually like Reyna's whole solo path is pulling Diaz into the party. And Diaz is like a rival for Claude. It's like, what is Reyna doing for the storyline? Like, what is her part of the narrative?
Diaz,
She could
I
just
need to
be
talk
so
to you.
much more. And she's not. I don't like that.
What's left to say at this point?
I think a lot, actually.
Funny. There was a time when I hated to hear you say that, but no longer.
I think that's because of Claude, isn't it?
That guy tries to act all strong around you and me, but sometimes he looks like the loneliest man in the world. Almost like a child who was
Imagine
suddenly
that.
locked out of his home.
Okay, Diaz, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Like, how can you
Claude?
just what kind of a like intuition is that? That is a way too accurate.
I don't know
That's
why, but when I
preposterous.
look at him, I feel like he's all alone in this world. He looks dazed,
Oh,
as if he's lost everyone and everything he ever knew.
Sure, yeah.
You think Claude's all alone? He's with us. Diaz, do you hate Claude?
I mean, pretty clearly not.
I don't know. I definitely don't like him, but I don't think I hate him either.
You don't talk
He's
like you hate him.
Weak and isolated, but he tries to protect all of you with every ounce of his being. I can't do that.
Diaz.
I would have left you all on the street within 10 minutes. He, on the other hand, never rests until he's sure you're all safe,
Really,
I'm sure
really
he'll protect you
selling
to the
yourself
end,
as a
even if he gets
hero
hurt
here,
in the
Diaz.
process.
Oh, I couldn't let him.
I want him by your side, Reyna. You're free to ignore me, of course.
You can just
but
ignore
it'd
me,
sure
that's
be a lot
fine.
safer than having me by your side.
Diaz, wait.
What?
Such a loser. This is why I so rarely get Diaz in my party. One, because you have to be playing as Reyna. But two, he's also kind of like emo loser. Which, you know,
Diaz,
I don't know, was kind of in at that time, right? He's got like the long hair, like the Sephiroth long hair. He's got the little, I don't know, I'm a damaged pretty boy vibes that, I don't know, people seemingly liked at the time.
Diaz,
It's fine, we're
I want you to
recruiting him
fight
this
with us.
time.
Reyna,
You told me that I can't leave Claude alone, didn't
Come
you?
on, loser,
Well, I
get
can't
in the
leave you
party.
alone either, Diaz.
you
Yeah,
wanna
very
throw me into
Sephiroth
your little
vibes.
group?
It's
I
true.
doubt Claude would be happy about that.
Nah, he'll be fine.
Claude wishes he had your strength, Diaz. He realizes
He
the kind of
wishes he
strength
had
you
your
have when you
glorious
sense
long
it.
hair. But he doesn't.
Oh, great. I've got a fan club now, huh?
Diaz, you aren't the man you were 2 years ago. You aren't powerless anymore. We can all fight now, all of us. You don't have to keep putting yourself down like this.
We are building quite the significant posse at this point. This is going to be what, my
Diaz,
7th
I
party
want you to
member?
fight with us.
Oh, now we get the flashback. I see, of course. Banditos. Slap. Kick. Kick. It's just rude. Nothing like kicking some children.
Mom. Cecile.
You know, they said that he's changed since 2 years ago, but he looks the same to me. Same guy in the flashback, eh?
You've been blaming yourself for your family's death ever since, Diaz. I know you have. But feeling sorry for yourself
no
isn't gonna
reason.
solve
Well,
anything.
survivor's guilt. That's just a
You
thing.
survived that tragic incident for a reason. I'm sure of it. So please, you must try to stop blaming yourself like this.
You think I go from battle to battle because I'm still blaming myself?
Yes.
I've known you since I was
Yes,
a little girl.
pretty much. That is correct.
I'm no less of a sister to you than Cecile.
It would have been nice if you really were my sister.
Huh?
Oh, brother. And here I thought I'd never work in groups.
Diaz.
If
Hooray
you guys
or
start
whatever.
dragging me down, I'm out of here, okay?
Yeah, whatever.
Of course. Thank you, Diaz.
Let's go. How's that achievement? Oh, what's the percentage on that? Pretty low. Only 15% of people have thus far recruited Diaz. Can't say I'm particularly surprised by that. Hey, bro, you want the bloody armor? What could possibly go wrong? Oh, nice. Mind ring. Sweet. It's a nice pickup. Damn, those blue talismans. So much defense. You know, overall, they have really made the accessories feel way stronger than they were before. Howdy,
What's he doing
Claude.
here, Reina?
He's going to fight with us.
He's joining the party.
He looks pretty uncomfortable having me here, Reina.
Claude.
Seriously? Man, I'd love to have you. Our group will be so much stronger with you around.
Huh? Are you crazy?
See?
What?
I told you.
Diaz is such a weirdo.
Just don't be too surprised when you see how much better of a swordsman I'm becoming.
Sounds like fun. Even if you don't
Sounds
get any
like fun
better,
on a bun.
I'd be happy to give you a crash course if you got some time to kill.
Suddenly they're besties. The next day. Oh, we're in control again. I forgot what that was like. Okay. And you're way behind in levels too. Alright, let's... Oh, nice. You can actually just control how many people you want to include in battle. So you can actually have a full 8 people and still only fight with one person. Interesting. I didn't notice that they allowed that. All right, Bowman. You're getting the boot for now. We're giving Diaz the chance. What do you got? / Chaos Sword, Crescent Cross, Pale Moon Light. It's true. I also like the new art. Man, when they join later, they just come in with such shitty numbers of skill points compared to everybody else. It's just so far behind. Get the most of the cheapest things we can. Alright, so what? We're supposed to talk to everybody? This is much easier now that they actually give us an indication of what we're supposed to do. I always hated this part because I guess I didn't realize like what you had to do was literally just talk to everybody. It was really easy to get stuck in this. Or maybe you needed to talk to a certain number. I don't know. It could be really annoying to try to figure out what you were supposed to do here without the indication. Oh. Well, that's a nice little prompt that didn't used to exist.
We've got incoming!
Oh, you know what? Maybe I should have gone and done private actions. Hold on. Oh, shoot. When would have been the last time that I saved? I just saved, didn't I? Hold on. Let me. Oh, it's fine. Can I? Okay, this is when I saved. Sadly, before I did all of the skill leveling. That's a bit of a pain in my ass. Fortunately, we can just skip this dialogue, though. Swap you. Remember the things that I did. Repeat all of those things. There we go. Save again. Am I allowed to fast travel still? Yeah, okay. It looks like there's only one private event that I would have missed, but I don't want to miss out on any private actions because I didn't go somewhere specifically at a particular time.
What
That
are
would
you
be a
doing
real
in front
pain.
of Alan's house?
Raina. Oh, I was just reminiscing about Alan and Cecile a bit.
Things were a lot of fun back then, weren't they? Back when all three of you were still together.
Oh, they were friends.
They were.
Listen, how about we go and say hello to Alan? Have a little reunion.
I'll pass. I'm sure Alan's forgotten about me by now.
It was 2 years.
Oh, don't give me that. Come on, let's go.
Let's go, bucko.
Hey, Raina!
This is the extrovert dragging around the introvert friend. Oh, you know what? I just remembered.
Diaz!
Yeah.
Diaz!
I was
It's
doubling
you,
up on
isn't
my overlays a little bit.
Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been forever since the three of us talked like this.
The three of us, Raina, you have seen Alan a lot more recently.
It sure has. How is the adventure going?
It's been pretty tough, but I'm definitely learning a lot.
Boy, I'm really jealous of you guys. I feel like I turned my back on you for just a moment, and now you've all grown up on me.
Alan, you did not turn your back. You were actually a large problem, just like several hours ago. Like
Going on an adventure doesn't really
you were causing a lot of problems,
greater and greater
buddy.
levels of strength, and in the end, I've accomplished nothing.
No,
You got stronger.
I think you've definitely changed, Diaz. For example, you actually came to see me. When I saw you leave Arlia, I figured that was the last time I was ever going to see you again, Diaz.
You didn't exactly willingly come back, but
I think Reina
that's
and your
fine.
other companions have really
That's
changed
fine.
you for the better, Diaz. It's not a waste of time for you at all.
He's literally been with us for like
Alan,
85 seconds.
Maybe so. Maybe there is something different about me now.
thanks, Alan.
We better get going, Reina.
What are we even
Yeah,
doing
I'll
here
see you
right
later,
now?
Okay?
We have way more important places to be. Oh, now we got one in Mars? What's going on in Mars? Was this something about the fact that Diaz helped rescue the town in the past? Reina, what are you doing here by yourself? Oh, just thinking a little. Uh-huh. Reina, what do you think of Claude? What do I think? Claude is weak. You can see it in his face every now and then. This guy, man. How rude. He's even more alone than I am. Claude is? He's protecting you because that's the only way he can justify his being here. God, Diaz, you are projecting like nobody's business. You're the only one who can fill that hole, Reina. You need to protect him. Okay, bye. Never thought I'd see you show any concern for Claude. Suppose it proves that you accepted Claude as an equal, finally. Alright, that's all of them. We did the thing. Now I am for sure not missing out on anything. Have we talked to enough people? Yes, we have. Ugh. It's so tired today. Why is it like this?
We've got
Carrying on.
incoming.
All right, now we can actually pay attention to what's going on at this point.
Let's go help them, Reina.
It has been a sleepy
well,
week.
Well, well. Quite a reception we've got here. Still trying to put up a fight?
I definitely thought this demon was a lady in the first one. Not gonna lie. Didn't know it was a dude.
Well,
Or at
allow
least
me to
has a
play
masculine
along.
voice, I should say.
Die, you rabble of fools.
I don't know what's going on with demon gender identities.
This looks a little rough.
This is tough. Ha, tough.
So typically these are winnable. Well, actually, there's usually other... Oh, no. Oh, no. Is this supposed to be unwinnable? I can apparently still call in the assaults, though, which is pretty funny, actually. Let's just see what happens if I just chill out. I don't want to burn any resurrection elixirs if I don't have to. I mean, the damage on that spell is so huge. Well, apparently not if you're a magic user. Apparently they're just more resistant. Ouch. Ouch. Which was the first one, Kappa? I don't doubt that another one happened, but I have forgotten. All right, was that? Okay, no, they want me to. They are wanting me to survive for longer, I guess. Okay. All right, we're just gonna run around for a little while. Well, Diaz, you have... Ow. Let me just pop a blueberry. Oh, no, you were carrying all. Ow, my God. Oh, yeah, it was. It was one of the early, like, mage guys. I was like, oh, yeah. Or the... Yeah, it was one of those guys. Might have been the other way. I do know the one you're talking about, though. I remember it. I think it was the Doomsayer in the first harbor that we went to. I apparently am struggling to interrupt this guy's spellcasting. I'm pretty sure this is not intended to be beaten because, like, come on now. There's no way. Ow, my bones. Send help. I did get an interrupt that time. Stop that. Stop that. My damage is so shitty. Hey. Rain. Oh, Rain is out of healing juice. There you go. My 1 hit point. Ow. Alright, we're just popping berries here. What am I trying to accomplish here? It's not going very well. Ouch. Can't interrupt that. Ay-yo. Ah, that's a bad stun. Let me out. Give her a little more mana. I'm petrified. I don't like that. And by petrified, I mean paralyzed. It's same effect, different thing. Send help. I mean, I'll survive at least. Ow. Heal. Heal. Oh, you know what? I should be using these. I'm up. Ow. We're just killing time, I think. I can't freaking kill this guy. There's no way. Please don't hit me. Thank Celine does pretty good damage, though. Ayo. Ouch. No, 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 no. Aw, the mana I just restored is gone. Ow! Well timed. Owie. Thank you. Ah! There's the threshold.
I will pull back for now, but when I return, you'll get a full taste of my wrath.
Feels like it has gone slightly differently than in the base. I say base game, the original rendition.
Well done, soldiers. I'm sure this little skirmish threw a serious monkey wrench into his plans.
Although maybe I just don't quite remember the order of events in this place.
Well, I'm afraid
Put
we
that
aren't
on
much
auto
of
and
a
get a drink.
position to do anything besides wait for him to strike again.
Lieutenant Commander, sir. We've received word from the Corps. They're ready to install the energy stone into the Liqueur Hope.
What?
Is that so?
Finally.
They'll be deploying it to the frontline base ASAP. They're requesting that we hold out on our own till then.
All right. We'll just have to give the enemy everything we've got.
The Liqueur Hope. They're actually gonna finish it.
Well, they better. A few days later.
How many days has it been since the frontline base was first attacked?
A few.
The infirmary's
Didn't
packed
you
with
didn't
the
you
wounded.
read the
More and more
transition
of our men are
card?
winding up there every day. They've sent entire brigades worth of reinforcements to the base, but they're so green. Not even half of them are any use to us.
What happened to the energy
Toss
stone?
those bodies in the
Why
way.
isn't the thing here already?
Friendship level change. Trauma bonding, you say? You know, it's fine. I thought about buying some more blackberries, but I really didn't use that many. Oh, who am I? Okay, I guess we just had to walk in here and walk out.
Flying in from the north.
This was another part that was really annoying to try to figure out what you were supposed to do. Like, are you supposed to know to walk in the infirmary and then walk back out? I mean, I guess the dude down there was talking about the infirmary filling up, but
Please, we'll need you to help them out as much as you can.
still odd.
I have to go now.
Farewell, my people need me.
Please. The monsters are closer than ever. We need your help.
I'll do what I can.
They're already sending the next wave at us. I can't believe how quickly this is all happening.
Where's the enemy?
Yeah, it's pretty arbitrary.
Not here yet.
At least now they give you the
More than 10
exclamation mark
minutes away.
indicating where you need to go. That helps smooth that out. Despite it still being pretty arbitrary. Hey, priestess,
There's too
how's it
many of
going?
them.
Good
We don't have
evening.
enough soldiers to put up a fight.
You have arrived
No
at a
time to
fairly
whine.
pivotal
We
point.
just have to make do with what we have here.
So we're just pawns used by the kingdom to buy them a little time.
They told us that that was what we were
Don't
doing.
die on me now.
Like, that shouldn't be a surprise. They literally
Diaz.
asked us to go here and buy them time.
There's no need to fight this pointless battle.
Hello, 12-year-old. No, they did cut out a few fights. There were a few fights that you just run there like back to back to just impress upon you how many monsters are here, but they apparently cut those out as sort of superfluous. Or so it would seem to me. Hey, that's great, Priestess. I love how that they have improved the graphics of everything going on here, but the enemies are still those dumbass sprites rolling through, which is really funny to me. Like, look at him still looking dopey in comparison to that. I kind of love that juxtaposition. That amuses me. Oh yeah. Love me a good BFG. Wow, you can see the smoking crater in the distance now.
Liqueur Hope?
That's so good.
How was that, everyone? That's the Liqueur Hope in action.
Ta-da.
We won!
So you say.
The Liqueur Hope. We can win this war.
How often can we do that exactly?
We won!
How many craters are we gonna have to make out in no man's land?
Well, there you have it. The Liqueur Hope. Pretty impressive, isn't it?
So full of himself.
Unbelievable. You made that?
Well, he helped.
I sure did.
You
of course,
helped.
I could have made it in just 2 days if I had everything I needed from the start.
We've been here for longer than 2 days waiting for you, yo
Confident
dumbass.
as always, I see.
You know, like,
Well, it's true.
that faux confidence that's going on there is really like, I don't know, we're missing some of the significance of Leon kind of being a naive, irritating asshole with the fact that, like, I don't know, we haven't had the time to build up the emotional toll of, like, boy, we've been stranded here for days. People in this war are dying left and right. And, like, people are just piling up in the infirmary. And this kid's like, I could have whipped it up in 2 days if I'd felt like it. It's like, bro, we have, like, just piles of corpses right now. You want to just stow it? Like, it's not the time for your bravado.
Mom and Dad wanted to talk to you guys.
It's
Go
funny
check
that
out what they want, okay?
Calling her lady really feels like a goofy ass honorific translation from Japanese. I'm sure, I don't know if he just calls her One-san or One-chan. Probably not Chan, that's too familiar. One-san. Or if he calls her like auntie, actually. Because like lady is bizarre. Hey, lady. Yeah, I doubt it's One-san. It's probably like auntie, which is what Oka-san would be mom. I can't remember if
Oh, you're the group that retrieved the
yeah, I think Oba-san would be aunt,
correct?
and it's Oba-san with 2 A's that would be grandma. So like maybe he calls her like aunt. No, Oba-san is grandma. Oba-san with only 1 A is aunt, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yes, that's us.
Extremely similar words. Like, there's no way that I would be able to pick up the difference on those, like, in actual conversation.
That's what we've been told. Can we help you with something?
Now that the Liqueur Hope is operational, the king wants to have us invade the L continent.
Oh, it is 2 L's and L.
In the effort.
Damn. Hold on, let me change my title so I've got the correct word in there. Bam. Save. It would help if I didn't have caps lock on. I was like, why does that look so weird? Caps lock. I done been caps locked. Whoa, hey, whoa. Whoa, relax.
That's the plan. It's all but a foregone conclusion with the Liqueur Hope on our side. We'll be falling back to Liquor Castle to work out a plan of operation. And we'll be needing you there, of course.
Hooray.
Are you sure the frontline base will have enough protection?
We'll be keeping the Liquor Hope here at the base until we return. I'm sure the monster army isn't stupid. They're probably going to sit and watch our movements.
I mean, that's a
for
pretty
while.
bold claim.
fact,
They're
in
probably
position,
smart
they
enough
might
not
be
to just
preparing for a
run
siege over in Illyria
wildly
even
into
as we
things.
speak.
They're monsters. They're stupid.
Well, that's the story. This war's ours for the taking.
Ours for the taking?
But there's still no time to lose. I'll also need the commander and lieutenant commander at Liquor Castle.
I feel like
as
that's
soon as
another
possible.
sort of idiom that didn't translate quite right. Like, ours for the taking seemed like I mean, maybe a little bit weird thing to say, but like, overall, I mean, it wasn't that out of place.
We have finally reached the point of no return. It is time to invade the land of El.
Hooray. We're going to L, the thing that we were trying to do hours ago.
With the monster horde now completely annihilated, it has proven its worth in battle. Now I say it is time to advance.
I think you are correct, sire. The Liquor Hope has certainly demonstrated its strength at the very least. We must drive forward before the enemy has time to develop countermeasures.
Our fleet is ready to leave Hilton and sail to the coast of Illyria at a moment's notice. I can have them on their way as soon as I receive the order, Your Majesty.
The enemy's headquarters is presumed to be located in Illyria at present.
I'm excited to get through this and into the what would normally be the second disc.
Our plan calls for landing on the beach.
I'm really curious to see all of how like that second area looks.
Once everything's in place, we'll use it to level Illyria in a single blast.
Also, the cutscenes transitioning between the two are probably pretty interesting.
You're getting ahead of yourself. There is no reason to set the Liquor Hope's sights on Illyria the moment we reach El. The first thing we'll do is dispatch a vanguard force to land on El.
Yeah, we just got Diaz, like a few moments prior to your arrival.
And evacuate them offshore. Then and only then will we fire the Liquor Hope at Illyria.
And firing it on the enemy is necessary in the meantime.
He was pretty much just like, hey, you should stick with Claude. He's a good guy. All right, I'm a bounce. And then Reyna's like, no, you should stay. And he's like, okay. Like that's kind of the way it goes.
To clear out any monsters on the coast before dropping anchor. After that, the Vanguard team will stage a landing and see to the people on El.
If we could, we'd like you to postpone your Sorcery Globe investigation until this battle reaches its conclusion.
I mean,
All right.
Sorcery Globe investigation is taking us to the same place, so, you know, that's fine.
Load the Liquor Hope into our fleet at Hilton and set off for the Illyrian coast immediately.
Quite a launch.
Yeah, this portion of the game is really the big,
Fleet, you know. That's why they're being extra
the
careful
big
with
transition
it.
point
You
into
saw what
like,
that thing could do, didn't you?
I don't know, the meat of the storyline.
Why is the chief architect standing here shooting
It's
the
very
breeze
exciting.
with us?
Gotta go.
What do you think about all this?
You mean invading El with the Liquor Hope?
In terms of sheer firepower, we've certainly got the advantage. But you don't think the enemy's going to just fall on its knees and surrender, do you?
I mean, we can hope. You never
We still
know.
don't know the full extent of their capabilities. Yes, we've defeated all the monsters we've encountered so far, but we don't have any idea if that's all they have up their sleeves.
A very prudent perspective. My opinion's just about the same. What if all the monsters we've seen so far were nothing but the bottom-tier minions? If you think
A
about
frightening
it that
thought.
way, the outcome of this war is crystal clear.
So what's it going to take to win this?
What a chipper way to ask that question.
Find the boss, strike him down, and make sure the monsters can never raise a horde again.
We're gonna have you
Easier
on our
said
side
than
this
done.
time, Diaz. I feel 100 times more confident when you're with me.
I love how everybody's always talking about Diaz's strength and whatever, but when he finally joins the party, he's like 8 levels behind. It's like, come on, this guy? That's what we've been waiting for?
Claude's with us too.
What a clown.
I'll do my best. It's sure been a long journey to the L continent, hasn't it?
Now we'll finally get to figure out
I
what's behind all this.
I thought for a
strife.
second, I was like, dude, we're not even on the boat yet. And I was like, oh no, he means like the fact that we were trying to get to L, like in our first stop at the Cross Castle, and we had to run the entire planet to get here. Just all over the damn place.
We'll be at the northwestern coast of El shortly.
Fine looking ship.
Get ready to land soon.
The Liqueur Hope's all set to go. We can fire at the enemy anytime.
I also like our cannon that we're bringing
I haven't
along.
seen any sign of the enemy yet,
It's much
though.
more stylish
What do you
than the
make of
original
that?
game.
We'll be passing our last line of defense soon. It may not be long now.
What do you mean last line of defense?
Take the child along.
The cannon is the defense.
Someday, you know.
Lady?
Lady. This freaking guy.
Enemy sighted dead ahead. It's an aerial
This
squadron.
friggin' guy.
Stay calm. We got the Liqueur Hope on our side.
Florith, prepare to fire the Liqueur Hope.
Yeah, do it.
Ready, Leon?
Neat.
Ready, Mom. Energy reserves at 99.85%. We may fire
that-
when ready.
99.85. Why even bother going to that degree of, significant digits? It's just like, it's 99. Or really, it's pretty much 100. That looks so much better. It's a good looking explosion. But wait. They do not care. Oh no.
That's not possible.
Oh boy, Leon. That could have been delivered a little better. Look at these assholes.
Just some random.
Ow. Ow, my back. Hold on. Who's attacking my back line? Stop that. Ow. Stop that. Thanks. Yeah, get broke. Not bad. Not bad. Oh yeah, I'm still getting bonus experience and stuff. That was shitty experience. What the heck?
Are you hurt?
What is the point of you guys?
But we've got nothing to fight back with.
I don't know, the swords were working.
Here they come again.
Awesome. They all just step aside, and here we are again having to deal with this shit. Still with no fresh levels or abilities. We're just screwed here. keep healing. I don't think Diaz is gonna last long. Wait, we can almost get him broken. Shockingly. Okay, now hold on a second. Okay. They have removed all doubt of what's supposed to happen there. The old 99,999 damage attack. Okay, I get it. I see what's up. But boot.
Idiots! You had no idea you were being lured out here for that weapon of yours.
This feels like a bit of a different delivery than...
Now, how shall I dispose of you?
That was a little bit more clear in this than the original game. I feel like they changed that lineup a bit. Leap. Everybody off.
We've lost them, sir.
Forget it. I'm sure they're dead by now.
It's been like 25 seconds. I think they can survive in open waters for like at least a couple minutes, man. Give them credit.
Perfect. Everything's going according to plan.
I do feel like I recognize that guy's voice, though. No, not the gun. It barely even just arrived.
This is what we needed. I have the energy stone. We are done here. They have nothing left to confront us with.
Yeah,
Victory
this
is ours.
This dialogue feels way more clear, because I think before it was a little bit clumsily put together to be like, I don't really understand what they're doing.
What's going on?
Or the emotions taking place. That was a lot more clear.
Sinking.
Glub.
Mom.
Raina. Raina.
I don't think I recall this.
Who's calling me?
Raina.
This does not answer my question. Who the hell are you? Literally everybody.
Where am I?
Everybody except Claude.
Continent.
What am I doing here?
This is way more convenient when you're not playing as Claude. You literally just get to keep your whole party. Except Claude, who we don't even have in the combat party right now.
We were thrown overboard. What happened to everybody? Where's Claude?
Yeah, about Claude. I want you to stay calm.
Yeah, about that.
Wait, what? Claude's the only one missing?
Nobody said he's dead yet. Just calm down.
It's true. That's a good point, Diaz.
We've all found each other here. He can't be too far away.
Probably.
But we have more important issues to deal with right now. Do you understand the situation we're in?
It's not great.
Huh?
I mean, we're trapped on the continent with monsters.
We're in enemy territory.
Yeah, that.
That's right. Wouldn't do to get ourselves killed before we even find Claude. We need to figure out our own situation first. I'd like to meet some local survivors if I can. The sorcery globe can wait.
I'm positive we'll find Claude for you, Raina. Don't worry, okay?
Yeah, you're right.
Thanks, Bowman. Although I feel like you should be a little concerned about Nine.
The evacuees have to be here somewhere. Let's look for them first.
More specifically, getting back to Nine. Alright, well, no surprise treasures on the beach. Alright, well, here we are. Finally on this continent. It looks a lot different than what it does in the original. Alright, now we're just going to casually stroll around after calling a bunny. Screw survivors and Claude. Where's the treasure? I shall now just jauntily run around upon this bunny. Definitely not fight that. Show me your treasures and secrets and goodies. Continent of L. Alright, so this is where we'll be going shortly enough. This continent is so much bigger than it needs to be. There's just like so little here. There's 2 points of interest. But yet, it is just this big ass continent. Like the 3rd largest continent. You know, that's almost odd. Sort of interesting. It's like somebody had to be like, all right, time to... Hold on, what the hell's this? Oh, it is a more different destroyed town. It's like somebody had to sit down and design this map, right? Like the world map itself. Like, draw it out, design it. And then ultimately, like... There's like 8 places to go on it. Maybe like 15, 16, maybe 20. And they're like, I'm looking at like archipelagos of islands just like in the ocean. And it's like, there ain't nobody there. There's nothing there. Not a damn thing. But yet somebody still drew the map with them. Okay, the Claw Marks of Calamity. Tenue was once the gateway to the sea for all of L. However, the port town was destroyed by an army of rampaging monsters, making contact with other continents impossible. I mean, at least there's now that to discover. So, like, look at all this empty space. You know, blank islands out and about. Very strange. Well, the thing about it is, of course, though, that when you're doing game design and various things like that, you do still need the empty space, which is kind of, you know, a weird thing to get used to, because the empty space is important to make the non-empty spaces matter, but balancing out the appropriate, like, amount of empty space, like, how much is there to keep it from feeling barren, but then still giving the sort of illusion of choice and all of that mattering. Oh, it's a rock. That's where I just was. I thought there was a chest down there. There was not. It's just a rock. Hold on, let me go fishing. Survivors? No. Fish? Yeah. That is not a fish. Question mark armor though. Okay. Could be good. Fish. White Lotus. What do we got here? Oh, I have now caught everything possible here. I see. Appraising. What is this question mark armor we have here. They are boots of some kind. Safety shoes. How about this jewelry? It is a light cross plus 100% MP increase. Good God, that's so much MP. Holy crap. Who even needs that much MP? Oh, you can have, sure, you can have the safety shoes, that's fine. Let me see here. Call the bunny again. Let's get to the ocean where we can fish.
Come on, bunny.
Get your ass over here, rabbit. Thank you. Caught all we can from the rivers. Hold on. Is that it? Oh, yeah, there it is. Wait, I thought I saw a chest. I did. Oh ho! A searing sword, you say? Good God, that's a high attack. Absolutely. Sick. Where's the best fishing at? Probably here. Why do I always find a chest first? What's up with that? Okay, there's just one small fish that I have yet to catch. That's all I want. That looks like it. Illyrian urchin. Okay, so let's get the bunny back.
Come on, bunny.
Come on, bunny.
Thank you. Now we shall return to where we need to go. Let us find the survivors. We have a little settlement here. That looks a lot like it does in the original game. Honestly, this one is almost indistinguishable as far as layout and things go. Obviously, it's 3D and it wasn't. So, I mean, it looks different, but it's very faithful.
Actually, we fell off a ship and drifted ashore.
Hello.
What? You came from a ship?
Yeah, don't get too excited.
Well, yes.
It's not gone well.
You've got some rotten luck then. Welcome to L, I guess.
Thanks, bro.
Oh, I thought this was L.
This settlement is a refugee camp. It's home to any L citizen able enough to find it. You could probably use some rest.
Ashton Sprite is quite good.
Thank you.
He's so much like
waiting for aid from LaCour to arrive.
He's so much more interesting and sort of colorful than the rest. It's like, whoa, what is going on here?
Actually, could I ask you a question? Has there been anyone else found by the shore nearby?
I mean, it's pretty safe to assume not, considering
I haven't heard anything.
how surprised they were to hear you are from a ship.
I haven't seen anyone like that either.
But, you know.
Listen, you're new here.
Who can say?
So
maybe.
We need to take you to the chief right away.
I'm still missing my companion. Can it wait until after I find him?
Sure, I suppose. If he doesn't show up soon, though, I'll need you to come with me. I'll go explain things to the chief for you.
I mean, you should probably talk to the chief so that you can stay in the town. Like, doesn't show up today.
It's all right, Reyna. Claude's perfectly fine, I'm sure.
Thanks, Aline.
I'm not worried or anything.
Reyna!
Hey, look, it's Claude.
Claude!
See what I mean, though? Again, Reyna's side of the story is just like going with everyone to wait for Claude, whereas like Claude's side of the story is, oh no, I've been stranded alone, I better go find my friends. Like that, I don't know, is a much more narratively centered
What about you guys?
side of things. It's just freaking Reyna's side is just so half-baked. Make Reyna better.
Wow.
Hashtag justice for Reyna.
You two could stop hugging any time now.
So you made it here by yourself, Claude?
Yep. And let me tell you,
Yep.
It wasn't any picnic.
Well, I'm glad you're here, Claude. I just couldn't stop worrying about you. I don't think I can go on without you, Claude.
Reyna,
Okay.
Listen,
Hey, guys, try to remember that we're here too, okay?
Thanks, Bowman.
Oh, we don't have time for this. They told us we had to visit the chief of the settlement once we were all together.
See, and that's also like a sequence that could have been elongated dramatically to have.
Probably. We haven't really
Okay,
explained
hold on.
who
Stop
we are to them
auto
yet.
progressing. To like flesh out the story, right? Like, I guess it's, well, honestly, I guess in some senses, what I am like putting forward is sort of like what Square Enix is doing with Final Fantasy VII, right? Because it's the grand story is put within a single game. They choose to have the narrative focused on the big picture, right? Which leaves you unable to put extended time in sort of the moment-to-moment, like, character building arcs. Because, like, this every time that Reyna and Claude have separate paths, I feel like there could be a lot more storytelling taken in those times to sort of build more of the emotional framework for what they're trying to do, but they don't, because, you know, they have a whole ass giant story to tell, so there's not time to put like a handful of hour sequence of like Claude surviving on his own, the group searching or like meaningfully or something, rather than literally just walking from the beach to the town. Like that's the time they were apart. Beach, town, done. No emotional investment into the whole, oh no, Claude's gone. Will he be okay? Do we have to proceed without him? You know, like none of that. Irrelevant. But, you know.
All right, let's pay him a visit.
This game, however, is ultimately from, like, 1998, so I'm willing to give them a little bit more leeway on all of that.
The group I've heard
Gaming
so
was a
much
little bit
about.
different back then.
Yes, we found our missing companion, sir.
Thanks for the support you've given everyone in my absence.
What support? There was no support.
Right, though?
We just walked into town. That's what I mean. Like, that line seemed to have implied they expected there to be an extended period of time.
Yes,
like,
we are.
they were apart with things happening, but there just wasn't.
You're here to rescue us, right?
Where's your ship? Nope. Don't get too excited
Well,
about that.
Think about it. If they had something like that, why would they be here of all places?
Yup, things have not gone well for our ship.
What do you mean?
He means that Liqueur has also fallen to the monsters.
More or less, yeah.
yes, I'm afraid so.
It was inevitable. They're just too strong for us. Ever since the sorcery globe hit us, their strength has grown to unimaginable levels.
I'd like to ask one question if I could.
Just the one, though.
What's that?
What's the area around the sorcery globe impact zone like right now?
Well, at first it was just a hole in the ground. Before long, however, monsters started appearing around the edge of it. After that, people started talking about how the globe itself was somehow giving birth to all of these hordes.
Not ideal.
Giving birth?
The sorcery globe crashed in Illyria and created a giant crater.
I feel like that's a weird thing to have gotten hung up on.
Over half of the town was destroyed, just like that. But the people who died from the impact probably had it better than the survivors. Before long, the whole place was a monster nest. They were marauding the streets and breaking into people's homes. It was a nightmare.
Stealing your shit.
A monster nest?
Claude, stop just picking keywords and then putting a question mark at the end.
And made it their base of operations. The town's a total loss.
He just picks two words and puts a question mark at the end. Like that's Claude's like conversation participation style.
If that thing hadn't shown up.
That thing? Question mark.
So the monsters are based in Illyria?
Yes, but what are you thinking about?
I'm gonna go kick their ass.
Doing what we came here to do, of course. I'm not gonna just sit here and watch. I don't give up that easily.
I knew you'd say that, Claude.
Also, there's just literally no other thing for you to do. Like, it's go and try or just sit here and die. So, you know.
And we're going to root this evil out at the source. And if it turns out to be the sorcery globe, then we'll destroy it.
You're insane! How could you
You're a maniac!
I don't think we have a choice. If we have any hope left, that's where it is.
But Chief!
Besides, that's what we kept the weapons for, isn't it?
And, you know, maybe self-defense, I don't know.
No matter how dim the hope might be, I think it's worth placing our bets on. I want to help you guys any way I can. We have a small supply of equipment in the armory next door. You can take with you whatever you might need.
Thank you.
You know, I always
There's something I'd like to
appreciated this, like, little bit of this game just because they actually give you the equipment.
Is there anyone else besides us getting washed ashore nearby?
Instead of being like, here's our shop with sick-ass weapons. We'll take your money. It's like,
really
guys, we are trying to save the world, my dudes.
Don't lose it, Reyna. We did
Not
the
these
best
guys. They're like, yeah, you take whatever you want.
I hope Leon's still alive.
He's not.
Oh,
Afraid
he
to tell you.
I
No,
know he is.
I'm sorry, Claude. He's just not. Leon only survives if we're playing as Claude. Leon is the Claude-only character. You meet him on the beach. You didn't find him, Claude. He's dead.
Oh, yeah, something I wanted to ask you.
What up, youth?
I found this on my way out of Illyria. What do you reckon it is?
I'd like to know too.
It's an ID card. From a pretty advanced civilization, too, I'd say.
Well, Claude, you've confused everyone in the room.
What do you mean?
What the hell does that mean? Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Well, I don't need it for nothing. Here, you take it.
Yeah, why don't you give me that?
Wonder what it's for.
Look at all this treasure. Oh yeah, it's the good stuff. Fists of the Giant. Damn, that boosted his damage by a lot. Oh, there's more. Man, Ashton's been ahead on the weapons game for quite some time, apparently. They do require you to buy the items, though. They can't be that generous. The bastards. But it's fine, we're good on the numbers. It's mighty stingy of you, bro. We're trying to save the world, and you're over here nickeling and diming us on the freaking blueberries. Is that how you want to go out? How you want to be remembered? That asshole that wouldn't give us blueberries for free? Well, we're certainly a little better on that front, especially on the mages side. We managed to get them a couple better pieces for their defense. Well, and honestly, it might just be better if we were to switch our formation. Because this one's getting us the bonus XP, but if we just go to linear motion, we get bonus attack and defense. Which honestly just helps us get through things faster.
This is Illuria?
My goodness, there's no town at all here
Very
anymore.
rooty. That is true.
What about this building?
The one building, you mean?
Claude?
Shiny.
The pendant! It's lighting up again!
Look at shiny. Ooh.
You think it's responding to the sorcery globe?
Maybe.
We can't waste any more time here. Let's go!
I love finding pet food in the street. Please insert ID card.
ID confirmed.
For some reason, Raina knows to do. Illuria Tower. Crested Shield. Pixie's Bracelet. What's that? Oh, you know what? I could do better than this now. Spell damage up. Interesting. This is speech. Why do I have so many light crosses? Good God. Oh boy, that is an awkward set of stats. Ah, what the hell. She's got so much MP. So much MP. Oh, the rune cap. Oh, that's a pretty big loss. On your front, however, we could give you the rune cap. Reduces your MP costs. which I can then switch this item to something sturdier. I could give her another light cross. It looks like it doesn't do the same effect of increasing max HP, which is almost a shame, because that would be pretty funny. Oh, that one will. I just want some defense. Healing. Bring a fusion. Spell damage out. Ah, well, that would certainly help. Defense plus 30, attack minus 30. And then on your side of things, where's that might chain? Chain of might. Yeah, give me that. Yes. You don't need that, Bowman. Give me that back. Okay, you can have the foot insignia. There you go. See, it's not bad. I'm just cranking up Ashton's attack into the stratosphere. A freaking maniac over here. I wonder if I can make something. Ooh, party's level 9 now. Well, well. I mean, in that case, I can make a mithril. Oh, wait, hold on. Can I duplicate? Replication? I do not have a Ririka. Okay, hold on. Machinist. Claude's at 6. Can I make a Ririka? Not very effectively. Well, slight pause as we screw around. Trying to craft machinist. Create support. Give me a Ririka. Failure.
We can handle this.
Yeah, we got it. Okay, so then we want to replicate. Oh no, we're terrible at replication. Hold on. Instead, how about alchemy? We're slightly better at alchemy. I can make Damascus at a kind of okay rate. Not great. Much better. Alright. So then we can go over here. We can go back to blacksmithing. Normal. We can use our 4 Damascus. Is that anything new? Chaos Mail Plus. Reduces stamina to 0. A bloody helmet. MP depletes continuously. Interesting. You know, these seem kind of terrible, actually.
Well, here we go.
Mithril shield. 6 shield. Nothing crafting related there. Customization. Ooh, cestus with a crystal. You are terrible at that. How about you, Ashton? Can you make anything? Damn! Damn, that's the good stuff right there. 1% chance. Okay. Well, we won't be trying that. Ooh, 90% on the crystal, though.
I'll need to do my best.
Are you kidding me? 90% chance of succeeding, and you freaking screwed it up? I hate you, Ashton. I hate you so much. Wait, that's a 30% chance. Why is that such a bad chance? What the heck? Well, fine then. Hey, a new hat. Music editor. Reads 5H. 3A. Is this going to give us an actually different password than the original game? 3A 5H. What in the world is this tower? An advanced civilization must have made this. It is a pretty weird looking place, isn't it? Nice back attack. Ow. Ow. What is healing you? Whomst? Whomst is healing you? Okay, cool. Diaz still dying like a freaking piece of shit. Where the hell did it go? What is healing you? Is this a property of this clown? Could you cease and desist? I forgot about using assault, guys. I should have been doing that. Could you please stop dying, Diaz? It would be really great if you could do that for me.
I just need a minute. We better be careful.
Ow. Been tractor beamed.
Nice work.
Alright, let's see here. Ooh, treasure. Fists of the Giants. Is that not better? Is that just what you have? Well, thanks for that, I guess, guys.
We better be careful.
Oh, these guys. Ow, my face. Those guys hurt a lot, but they're also worth a lot of experience, so I guess it's fine.
The enemy, is it? You ready for this?
More? Yeah. That was a good catch. Please stop burninating the back line.
Very nice.
I didn't catch what she learned. She learned something. You know, you love to see it. Stop teleporting around. Inconvenient. We gotta flank him. Not bad.
That wasn't too bad.
You know, I don't know if I'm all aboard the Diaz train, honestly. Oops. I think Bowman is more interesting. You're back in the... Also, Diaz has just the shittiest hit points. What the heck, man? Here, let me just remove those from you. Here, let me give you also a meteor ring. So that's a door. Let's check some of the rest of this place first. You know, this place looks generally like what the other one, like what it did in the original game. It's a lot shinier, though.
Take it easy, folks.
A lot more glow happening. Ooh, don't do that. I don't know how much I actually like Vanishing Swords as an ability, but I don't actually have that many abilities for him yet. One more. Oh, look how much bonus XP we're getting. Wow. Cleaned up. I think Bowman's better than Diaz. Okay, here's another one here. Speak forth the secret word. Hold on. We're not... Hold on, I don't know. It's definitely a different word than it used to be. Okay, 5H, 3A. It used to be a Poka for like Apocalypse. Or Apocalypse. It was Apocalypse, is what it used to be. What the heck, cutscene? Ah, my giblets. I don't appreciate that. Alright, well, apparently spellcasters do still get the fancy stuff. It just takes them longer. Yeah, get him with the poison. My man. Wow, that poison really does chew him up. Bowman is just devouring his mana, though. Maybe I can figure out a way to get him more. Oh, magic up. I don't love that. Hold on, let's get on him. Get on him hard and fast. Oh yeah, okay, never mind. We're chewing him up. Killed him. Ooh, I got a new slash. I saw that. Can't hide it from me. What was it? Hurricane slash, you say? Sure. Yeah, new passcode is a nice touch. I agree. Lunar Light. That's new. Hurricane slash. Level those bad boys up. Oh, you have no combat abilities yet. I know, I am enjoying the sort of spot the difference game we've got going on here. I mean, the best part, of course, is that I haven't really seen a change that I am angry or disappointed about yet. Or if there was, I don't remember it at this point, so it must not have been very bad. It's like this remake is just like dub after dub. Well, and especially they just did such a good job, like, I don't know, I feel like the people that they put to, like, work on remaking this game either already were, like, big fans of the game, or they, like, legitimately sat down to play it to be like, what makes this game unique and good? Like, these were not just some random assholes sitting down to remake the game with, like, you know, no knowledge of the original. They're just like making shit up, bringing in, you know, whatever stupid ass ideas they had. Like, no, they are. This was clearly well informed, which is great. Back attack. Sneak. Nope, stop that. Holy crap. Oh, okay.
That wasn't too bad.
Now that's a freaking hurricane slash right there. I mean, technically it's a little more of a tornado and they're not the same thing, but you know, whatever. 4 is T. So A-T-H. It's got to be death. D-E-A-T-H. Death has got to be the password. Damn, that's good. Okay, we're not on target there. What? Oh, yeah. That's true. Well, and to be fair, Creepy and Weepy were a change that had already taken place. Because as I mentioned, the English voice lines that we're operating on are not new voice lines to this iteration of remake, but rather one from a previous one. Maybe it was on the PSP, maybe it was on the Vita. I don't know what it was on. I didn't play it there. So that is a pre-existing failure. And they essentially didn't get the opportunity to correct that even if they wanted to, because they didn't record new English voice lines, only Japanese. So it's better off at that point, of course, to keep the names matching the voice lines you have. So it's like, yeah, well, there we are. Why are you just standing here, my dude? Damn, we are tearing it up. Yes. The weak English voice acting is because it is pre-existing. It was not redone. The Japanese got an entire redo of the voice acting for this specific remake. However, you know, it being originally a Japanese game, they get all the love, and we only get Hunpoko. I mean, I'm just kind of happy to have really any new voice acting at all, so I'll kind of take it. Because let's be honest, the original voice acting was rough, partially because of the recording quality itself. Like, I mean, it sounds like it was recorded on a cassette tape, and then also just that it was old English voice acting. I mean, you know, it's can only do so much. Tornado Fist. Let's try the Tornado Fist, eh?
The enemy, is it? You ready for this?
I'm missing. I'm not in the correct line.
How'd that one feel?
Alright, let's confirm my suspicion. 1D. Yep. Certainly is death. Ow. Please stop pinballing me back and forth. I got you this tornado. Dude, I like that tornado slash. Or hurricane slash, as it were. Dream Bracelet Plus. Gradually recover HP. Okay, so that is where that was coming from. Get the heck out of here. I'm trying to freaking stop. Come on, there we go. Yeah, that hurricane slap's pretty good. I like it.
That was rest in peace.
I'm stocking up on SP again. Fortunately, the SP costs have gone through the roof, so I will burn it off pretty freaking quick. Okay, yep, that is exactly where I thought that would be. Oh, the enemies actually respawn here. It's been a while since we've been somewhere where that happens. Although maybe it always happens when you go through doors. There are just so fewer doors and loads in this game than there have been in the past, because they just don't have to do that. Stop, 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 stop. Stop. Stop, stop. Oh yeah, that hurricane slash is sick. Also, the freaking poison pellets from Bowman. Dude, that thing does so much damage. Big fan of that. A bunch of star rubies. 2E. Yep. It's death. Oh. Please leave me alone. You know what? Maybe I should just go use some of these crafting, like star rubies. I got a bunch of them. Here goes. What can we make? Stardust rings. Protects the wearer with the power of the stars. Star necklace. Hasten speech. Oh. She discovered originality. Cool. Wait. Star ruby. Ah. You make different things with the Star Ruby. You, however, suck at it. You also. You're not very good. You're not good enough. Nobody's good enough for the Rainbow Diamond. Could do diamonds. I don't have that many diamonds, though, unfortunately.
Here goes.
Princess rings. Holy ring. Something new. Intimidation pendant. Bodyguard trigger rate plus. Interesting. I wish I had more than 2 diamonds. Can I alchemy up some diamonds? Sure can.
Here goes.
It's so much easier to just, like, work with your creation skills. Just be like, oh, I need this, and then you just go do that, and it just happens. Earring of the Winds. Beautiful earring sporting a diamond. Dude, these suck. These are so garbage. They do jack shit. Why would I care about these?
Well, here we go.
A bunny. Sacrificial doll. Earring of readiness. That's fine. Whoop. Alright, let's go get through this password door. Stop that. This dungeon is my aesthetic. That is accurate, actually. I live here now. Oh, Gale Thrust. Ow. Ah, my poor MP. Oh, that's Lunar Light. That's cool. Hey, ow. Come here.
That was tough.
Oh, level for Claude. I should have gone the other way. It was much closer to a different door, I think, than coming this way. Oh, well, here we are. Oh, there's a freaking boss guy. Well, elite guy, I should say. Not really a boss. Oh, it's fine. We're just like, oh, we shoot him up. Just shoot him up and spit him out. Not even an issue.
How'd that one feel? Peace. I could live with this.
Pulling in levels with no effort having to be put forward. Surprise! I don't know what this guy was looking at. Ow, my face. Broke.
No sweat.
Glad to see Bowman using poison pellets all the time, because it is so good. me, coming through. The secret word. Well, and it also makes a lot more sense to have changed this word, because I'm sure they just directly translated apocalypse from like Japanese, because I bet these are selecting maybe kanji, but also just like even just selecting the katakana or the hiragana, like five letters of those covers way more significant words than English. So like when they're like, spell the secret word, and you're like halfway through spelling apocalypse, and they're like, you're right, and you're like, I didn't finish. It's a little bit weirder in English. For there's nothing more fateful and definite than death itself. It makes sense to have switched it to death just to keep the spirit of things alive, but, you know, a word that you can spell in 5 letters. So, you know, that makes a lot of sense to me. Oh, this has got to be where Claude gets teleported out, right? Surprisingly, it's not coming up at the moment, though. Did they make that just not happen if you're Reyna, actually? Or is it going to be keyed off this extremely large door? There's a slot in the... Hold on. What did you say? There's a slot in the pillar for inserting some kind of a card. I think that key card we found earlier could work. Ah, thank you. Oh, there it is. Senkini, please respond.
Hmm? Did you hear that?
Hey, it's his communicator actually working for once.
Mm-hmm. Strange.
It's a ghost. Nobody knows what the hell it is except for Claude. Interestingly, this playthrough actually
I think it's coming from your
has
pocket.
only people from Expel so far. Like, there's no high-tech individuals in the party aside from Claude right now.
It's working
And it's almost entirely full. Although, Welch might not count. I don't know about
What's
Welch.
wrong, Claude?
She's weird.
Oh, listen, Reyna, do you mind if I take a look around this floor for a bit? There's something about it that's bothering me.
You couldn't have just gone with a, excuse me, I'm gonna go behind that pillar and take a dump. Like, go that route, Claude. That's the strategy when you need to split off from the party. Excuse me. I think I have diarrhea. Pardon me, I have to go literally anywhere. But no, he's just like, the floors.
This place.
Oh, I guess he's just actually pulling everybody along with him. I would have thought he'd want to go alone.
Reyna,
To be
what is
sneaky.
That? Is your pendant lighting up?
Is it?
Huh? No, I don't think it's lighting up now. Now?
Read, please respond.
What? Why is the auto so damn slow right now?
Communicator.
Come on, keep it going, gang.
Ensign Kenny, service number 00298. This is the Calnus. Coordinates 33126.
Claude?
What's up?
Whoa, what?
9.
Whoa, what?
You just said that. What is going on with the dialogue right now? Why is it, like, repeating itself in weird ways?
Wait, no, I can't leave like this!
Claude!
Stay away! You're gonna get caught in it.
What are you talking about, Claude? Claude!
Hey, that animation's almost the same. Ah, nostalgic. It's a little bit tidied up, but it's pretty freaking similar.
I swear I'll come right back.
Come back? Where are you going? Claude!
Enter another portion of the game where Claude and Reyna are separated. And Reyna just waits. Like, what is the point? It's so annoying. Just don't make it two different protagonists. Reyna is not a real protagonist. And she should be.
It's been an hour already.
But she's just not.
Claude said he'd come back. I need to wait for him. He's going to be here.
Reyna.
Interesting things are happening as Claude and jack shit is happening back here.
He promised me.
So freaking stupid.
Claude?
Boy, that feels so much like just a decision handed down from like higher ups to be like, marketing says we need 2 main characters. It's like, all right, like, Reyna just never should have been a main character.
Sorry,
not as it is. I would have been all for her being a main character, but like, better.
Why did you go off by yourself like that? Why don't you ever pay attention to other people's feelings?
Whine, whine, whine.
I'm sorry. Really, really sorry.
Ugh, forget it.
We need to get out of here.
I agree, actually. That would have been a really useful, like, use of effort, right? Like, just fleshing out the spaces where you're separate. I would have been all for that.
I won't know why, but
she's just so weak as a character. Like, she's a supporting character. Like, she just is. Like, as written, that's what she is. That's all she is.
Okay.
And it's silly to let you play as her when you're like, as a developer or like a story writer, like you should pretty clearly see that this is the inferior way to tell the story.
I don't need it anymore. Reyna.
Welcome back.
And I'm sure they knew that. It's just, you know, marketing says we're doing 2 characters because that's a differentiator and whatever, and so that's,
thanks,
you know,
Reyna.
that's what they did. They probably got that news too late in the ball game to like, okay, let's make a bunch of scenarios and stuff. It's like it just smacks of that sort of like, we have a last minute request. Let's make it happen. Hey, Whitney, welcome. Where'd these guys come from? Yeah, I love seeing everybody showing up and immediately grabbing their dailies. I'm glad that is seems to be a desirable, you know, currency to collect. I'm pleased to see that. How have you been? How's your week going? Well, oh, there's a second one I forgot. Oh, he's petrified. Magic armor.
Excellent.
Who uses magic armor? Claude could use magic armor. Sure, whatever. I assume everybody else has something better by now. Wow, magical week. I'm jealous. My week has been ordinary and tiring. But tomorrow is Friday. Friday is always magical. Because it's the end of the week. Well, and every week, you know, concluding at this point for me is like 1 week as I march towards my giant vacation to Australia. So I'm like, God damn, that's like, there's not very much time before I'm just flying my ass to Australia. So it's pretty exciting.
You're a lucky bunch of fools, aren't you? I didn't think anyone would survive falling off the ship.
There's blood on your hands, and it's time to make you pay for it.
Oh, really? Well, I'm sorry, but I'm not letting you go any further.
This guy has, like...
Is going to be your grave.
It's kind of funny, because this guy, like, voice acted his ass off. And then there's Reyna, who's like... She's done her best, right? But this guy is like, oh, I am here to deliver. Like, all right, man, you go. All right, let's clear these guys out. Ah. Oh, did I interrupt him? I did. I did not interrupt him. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, I've died. Okay. Okay, hold on. Hold on, we gotta... Oh, my combo's gone. Ah, shoot. Okay, this guy is now a much bigger issue than literally everybody else that we've fought up to this point. It doesn't help that he freaking floats, which makes my attacks really a pain in the ass to try to get him with them. Get your ass down here, you piece of shit! Come on, come on, come on. Give him the break. Yeah, give him the business. Give him the business. Help, I'm stuck. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh yeah, Bowman's still in the party. He is still kicking it. I should give you some blackberries, my dude. Ooh. Fortunately, we are now sort of past Bowman's introductory town, where, you know, he is more of the focus of conversation. He will only ever, like, kind of chime in at this point. He's never as significant a part of the conversations anymore. I'm petrified. Oh, I'm petrified while he's broken. Oh, that's just freaking tragic. That's fine, we got him.
That's it? That was tough. Yes, so.
Oh, that's a lot of XP. Freaking 110,000. Them numbers getting big.
Nice. Yes.
Damn.
How did you become this strong?
Because I am a cool dude. Hey, got an achievement. Revenge. Hold on. Hold on. Let me go step back to the save point back here. Before I go gallivanting forward onto the other floors. Now we're ready to go. Almost left Celine behind there. Oh, look at that. Listen to that dour music. What am I attacking? I'm not even remotely on the right line. Yeah, the characters at this point do not really know why the environment is as it is. Hey, Claude got Dragon Roar. We are certainly in some kind of weird, you know, future tech style stuff, but none of our party members know what the hell that means. Claude kinda knows. Claude at least can put together that's like, yeah, that's a pretty advanced civilization here. Everybody else is like, ooh, shiny. Because, you know, they are primitive, foolish. Hold on, there's more potential stuff. That's just a straight walkway in there.
You ready for this?
Stay on guard, people.
Oh, we got the appropriately shiny light mode, eh? Oh, well, now I'm petrified. Thank you. Cut that out. Get out of here.
That wasn't too bad. I'm your man.
Oh, that music sounds evil. This guy doesn't even stand a chance. Man, these guys just get steamrolled over. I love that.
Guess so.
Amulet of Flexibility? What the heck is that about? Helps you touch your toes? Amulet of Flexibility. Oh, nullifies petrification. I see. I see. Well, I'm not gonna do that. Alright, here we go to what once was the climax of the first disc of the 2-disc game, but obviously we don't have discs anymore.
What is that?
It's a sorcery globe, bro.
Wait a second. Claude, that must be the sorcery globe.
Yeah, Raina knows what's what. Owie.
Don't move. Stay where you are.
I forgot about all of these guys have a weird vocal like quirks, which had always just been dictated by weird text stuff, but now they actually have to voice act him. That was funny. I wasn't prepared for that.
Why does this little girl have possession of the quadratic key? The only key in existence is the one whose core we created and crystallized.
Say what now?
Who are you people anyway? Look out!
Lazord.
Claude.
You know, I forgot that Claude gets the shit shot out of him right there, and it's never an issue. We don't worry about that at all. He just, like, totally just got shot in the chest, and it's like, nah, it's fine.
I told you to stay where you are. We know you can understand us.
Is that the same one or a different one? I mean, it looked like the same one, but that voice was a lot different. Oh, I guess Raina heals him. I guess that's the trick. She's like, oh, it's fine. I can fix it.
Are you a Nedian?
Nedian?
Yeah, why you gotta be so needy?
Who are you? My, how uncivilized. You people are just as underdeveloped as this planet. Flying into a rage at the drop of a hat?
No. From what I can tell, this boy is not an Expellion at all.
That's too many eyes. I don't...
He is probably from Earth.
That's weird. That guy's way more uncomfortable now that he has a whole art thing.
So far out on the edge of the universe.
I couldn't venture a guess.
That's creeping me out.
I don't really get what you're talking about.
Well, you wouldn't, Ashton.
An Earthling? The universe? Claude?
Yeah, don't worry about that.
No, I doubt you would understand any of this. Allow me to explain. That boy next to you is not from Expel at all. He is a native of another planet.
Does this planet even have the idea of planets?
Planet?
Like, do they know that other celestial bodies exist in that fashion?
Bodies you thought were mere points of light are home to a wondrous variety of living creatures.
Yeah, like, you're gonna have to start from there. You can't just be like, you know, another planet. Like, what?
But that matters not, for we are from need, just as you are.
I like that they have voice actors.
I'm from Need? Just like you?
I don't know if I would be like just tossing out coherent questions at this point. I'd be like, this is a lot at the moment. Like, hold on, we just covered a lot of ground with like planets and freaking names and all kinds of shit happening.
What?
Besides, you're too late. This planet's already on a collision course with Need. Even if we told you everything, you couldn't do a thing to stop us at this point.
I love how everybody gets a question mark except Claude. Claude's the only one that knows what's going on at any given point in time.
What are you doing this for? Are you trying to destroy the whole planet?
That's not really an answer. Oh, he just keeps laughing. Okay.
Inferior beings with your shallow, trivial thoughts. What could destroying a single frontier planet accomplish? This is merely a single step in the road taking us back to Need. It is all part of the roadmap that will bring us back our powers and restore us as rulers of the galaxy.
Not cool,
You're
bro.
taking over the galaxy?
Say what?
Yes. Not that I expect mere insects such as yourselves to comprehend.
I mean, it's a pretty straightforward concept, actually. I mean, I think we can grasp the gist. You think very highly of yourself.
The time is near. In a matter of minutes, this planet would collide with Need.
Why?
I feel like people should have noticed if they were getting that close to another, like, planet. Be like, hey, that's a pretty big spot up there.
This planet was located closest to Need's orbital path. No other reason.
Our tool is the quadratic sphere, the thing in your world you call the sorcery globe. That was what was used to shift the planet's plane of orbit. And that is what will make this planet collide with Need.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, boy, that sure is close.
We had no idea that there was also a
But,
quadratic
you know,
key
surprise,
on this
apparently.
planet. Our plans have been accelerated 100 years thanks to this stroke of luck.
Yeah, that is a shocking stroke of luck.
Talking about
A crystallized symbological stone. You called it an energy stone. It's hanging off your neck right now.
They're so polite in answering all of our narrative questions.
But why?
It's like they talk big, like, you guys are insects and we're not going to worry about it. And then they just keep talking. It's like, okay, thanks, guys.
It is perfectly reasonable for a Needian such as yourself to have one of those. Only the Needians have the knowledge required to construct a quadratic key.
Enough of this. You'll all be dead in a second.
See, that guy gets it. Why bother?
Help it. I'm going to take out all of you and stop this madness before it gets any worse.
They literally outnumber you, bro.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but even if you could beat us, Expel's fate is already set in stone.
I don't know that till I try.
Okay, Claude. Going the I'm too stupid to care route. Like, I'm stupid, so I try anyway.
So you really are that stupid.
See?
Hey, you.
Guy knows what's up.
Deal with him for me.
Hey, you.
You appear to have a death wish, boy.
Won't even name his ally, just
We
you.
can at least grant him the kindness
promise of a quick and relatively painless death.
Let me take care of this. I can handle this by myself.
Yes, Claude is the weaponized incompetence, except like as an actual weapon.
I am Metatron,
like a physical weapon.
And fighting me will be the greatest achievement you'll ever have.
Until you die. All right. So now commence the let's avoid death thing. Or we hang out over here and we let those assholes do their best. Bowman, you're actually doing a really good job of just bouncing around and avoiding punishment. You're doing a wonderful job. Here, I'll even throw Claude in there for you. Doing his 6-0 damage. Yeah, you're doing great, guys. There we go.
Well done, but I'm afraid playtime is over.
We lived. That's all we could hope for.
You see, we're now within teleport range of Planet Need, and so I must bid you fools farewell.
Yeah, I'm just gonna vibe in the corner over here. You guys are doing great. Nobody died, surprisingly. In the original game, I spent a lot of time just fleeing while everybody was dead in that particular fight, but not this time. Everybody was A-okay. Oh, this looks so much nicer than it used to. Damn. How did nobody notice this? It's literally like it takes up the whole sky. It's so much bigger than the planet they were on. How did nobody see this coming? Like months ago. Holy shit.
Ronix.
It just got omnommed, right? Like
people,
right there.
My own son. But this collision is the result of natural causes, as unusual as they may be.
So here's another set of evidence of why Claude was like the actual protagonist and Reyna wasn't, because like, what are we doing here? Like, we don't, as playing as Reyna as the protagonist, we have never seen these people before. What are we doing here?
I know your own child's involved
I
in this.
don't know who they are.
I'm afraid there's just nothing to be done about it.
This was an unexplored region of space, Admiral.
Why do we know that guy's name? Kurtzman. What?
Kurtzman.
Claude went down there of his own volition. That's what he wanted from the moment we transported him back here.
Yeah, Reyna just shouldn't have been a playable character.
We all know there was nothing we could do,
or they should have done it better, but here we are.
This planet was
you know,
to extinction
like
from
25 years after the game came out. I guess we're just gonna have to cope.
Damn it. Why does science have to be so useless?
Damn you, science! Why do you suck so much ass?
Everything is well. We have returned to Need.
But those little pests have joined us for the ride.
Yeah, true.
We could not have prevented it. They were right there with us. It was our fault for not being able to kill them.
Yeah, you bunch of chumps.
Well, you want them dead? It looks like they've landed somewhere far away.
Leave them. They're helpless at this point.
That much is
Nonsense.
true. Their days are certainly numbered either way.
Nah, we got this in the bag.
But that Needian girl bothers me. What was she doing on that planet?
Valid.
I don't know. There was supposed to be no escape route from Need. Not in its current state.
She's just a girl. A single girl could hardly be called a problem for us.
So, everything according to plan then.
Indeed.
Indubitably.
To rest easy. Things have yet to even begin. Yes.
Oh, here we are again.
Who is it? Who's calling for me?
I don't know, your unconsciousness friend that always seems to show up when you're unconscious.
Raina, wake up.
And is also a little bit creepy, actually.
Raina, you alright?
Another achievement. Neato.
Oh.
Hey, this place is lovely now. Look at all them flowers.
Claude. Was that you, Claude? Were you calling my name just now?
Why you sound so ladylike, Claude?
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. It's his alternate persona.
It wasn't you, Claude.
Nah, you don't sound that pretty. they just wander in from the outskirts.
Just now?
I don't know.
You don't think this is heaven, do you?
Probably not.
No.
Come here so I can punch you and we can find out if you feel pain still.
We're on the planet Need, in a place called the Outer Gardens.
It's weird that you know that specifically.
Oh, no.
Raina! You okay, Raina?
I'm fine. This way.
Raina, what's going on here?
Who knows?
I don't know. All I know is we should be
Nobody
going
knows.
this way.
Maybe
Somehow.
that's because you're one of those Needians or whatever.
Or whatever. Bowman's very casual about it. He's like, whatever the hell
I
you
can't
are.
really tell,
Who cares?
But there's something about
Let's
the
go.
air. It makes me feel so calm. I feel like all my worries just fly away. Like I've known this place ever since I was young.
Perhaps
That's why
you
I
have.
think we're on Need right now.
She has accepted that remarkably quickly.
Care to explain?
I was like, hey, alien weirdo. I was like, yeah, you know,
There
it
was an
happens.
accident, and somehow I got transported from where I was to Expel. And
It
then I
do
ran
be
into
that
Raina
way.
in the sacred forest, and it all went from there.
Oh.
Ah, you don't have to worry about it. Far as I'm concerned, you're still the same old Claude to me.
Yep, Bowman is real casual about all this. He's like, whatever, I don't care.
Thanks.
I've seen weirder shit.
We aren't gonna get anything done if we just sit around here.
I
So
mean,
let's take a look around.
he's a freaking, like, alchemist, pharmacist, weird ninja guy. Like, you don't think that he was experimenting with some wild-ass chemicals when he was in college? Oh, he has seen some trips. This is nothing. Oh.
Not too well. No doubt about that.
Again,
Nothing could have survived that collision.
these are Claude's thoughts. What the hell?
Don't worry. I'm sure they're doing just
Yeah,
fine.
maybe it's Need, maybe it's LSD,
Can't
you know.
wait for us to get back home too.
Who could say? Really?
Raina.
Whatever it is, it ain't gonna bother Bowman.
I'm sure
He's
of it.
totally cool with it.
Yeah, she's right. That's why we've got to get moving and figure out what's going on around here.
Right.
They've done a nice job making this place like really look like it's like a Paradise Gardens. Yeah, this place is really cool to see in actual like 3D. That's what we're concerned about, not the floating rocks that we can
some
see.
kind of device.
Okay, sure. Okay.
Please, come inside.
Who are you?
Yeah, freaking
I mean
weirdo.
no harm. Just go on inside the transporter. Everything will be revealed to you.
Yeah,
Huh.
but we can't just
The
trust you on
moats.
your word here.
Accurate. Very fitting for the location.
Let's try it.
Raina?
It's all right. There's something about his voice. I feel like we can trust it.
Well, if Raina says so, then I suppose we can trust her.
So fitting. Well, now that I'm reminded of the particles, now I'm staring at these like the flower petals going by, and I'm like, is that a particle system? Would I be able to reproduce that particle system? Sort of. I think those are actually 3D particles. I would have to make, like, you know, an actual 3D model, and I don't do that. I'd have to make it's a pretty simple model, to be fair. It's just a twisted, curved plane. Their arbitrary rotation is something interesting that I don't know if I would be able to accomplish. I'm not sure how to do that. Maybe adding noise to it? Well, regardless.
Here goes.
My favorite hobby of trying to determine if I would be able to recreate particle systems from games, which is actually where these motes came from, was the Star Ocean, the Divine Hope, like the most recent released, like, new iteration of Star Ocean. There was a forest that had motes like this, and I was like, you know what? I think I can do that. So I did. And that's where these guys came from.
Where is this?
I don't know.
Man, this place is something else.
Well, might as well get out.
Friendship level changed. We're all friendlier now that we have again trauma bonded.
I have been waiting for you.
Hello, my good sir.
That
Are you
was
gonna get a
your voice
whole
before.
like a whole piece of art for your face? I'm curious if there's...
was.
Yeah!
I am the one who brought you here.
Oh, you look
My
a lot
name
less
is Null.
fat
serve
than
as the
I always
mayor of the Centropolis.
presumed based on his... Like, look at that. Look at this guy. This guy looks like a chonkster. I thought he would be a just like a wider, girthier individual. This guy's totally normal. What the heck? This guy's fit. He's got a real square jaw, but that, like, other than that, I mean, he's all right. This guy over here looking a little bit like he's got some jowls on him that this guy does not have.
The Centropolis, you said.
We are
Oh.
on Need, aren't we?
Interesting. Centropolis is a better name. They actually, in the original one, just called it Center City, if I remember correctly, which, I mean, that's Centropolis, essentially. But Central City is a far less interesting, just really plain way to name somewhere. It's like, wow, we've got a city and it's in the center. Center City, whatever. That's fine. We don't like naming stuff. It's stupid. It's like, okay, man.
Oh, this is Need, all right. The Centropolis is one of Need's largest cities.
Yeah. Easter Island had vibes. And his face is all flat on the front. Like, he's a perfect plane, as you point out with the freaking Easter Island. It's like just perfectly flat plane with his extra, like, jowls on the side. And then this guy, man. This guy's just Fabio. Oh, God. Fabio might be dating me as a reference, but Fabio. Mayor Fabio.
So, do you people have any idea why you're here on Need right now?
Nope.
I know everything that happened up to that tower we climbed. After that, no, not really.
We were fighting these strange men on top of a tower in Illuria.
Men is putting it loosely.
We were here.
You were probably teleported here with those men when they took themselves to Need.
Who the hell were those guys?
Who were those
That
assholes?
we call the 10 Wise Men. Before I explain who they are, I must tell you of the mistakes that have haunted Need's past.
All right, buckle up. We got exposition coming, apparently. Oh, yeah.
About 3.7
Settle in.
billion years ago, Need was a planet.
Okay, so this is one of those situations where, like, the people who originally made this game did not really have a good sense of time. Like, I just have to ignore what they say here as far as like, oh yeah, it's about 3.7 billion years ago. Like, the time scale that they're trying to put forward as like a reasonable thing to talk about here is insane. Like, it is so outside of reason. So we're just going to ignore that. A long time ago,
It's a planet
it was
now,
a planet.
isn't
Okay. You know what, I should... Can I... Yeah, I'm going to put that on auto and just put the controller down. We're just going to, like, lean back and vibe.
As energy need, an artificial planet enveloped in a high energy field.
Oh.
This is some
that
dubious
must be what
science.
my dad called the high energy mass.
Also, flat earthers going wild in chat, right? They couldn't be happier.
Spell did not even exist in space. Even at that time,
Yeah, see, this is...
Need had vast knowledge of
No.
magic science.
The time scale is so off the charts.
Matching. As a result,
It's madness.
Need was able to gain control of every planet in the galaxy.
All 4 of them? What? Like...
But Need didn't rule by force. The records claim it was a model of economic cooperation.
Like,
almost
what?
A living utopia.
What record? What record could possibly exist for 3.7 billion years?
But
That's
even in
nuts.
This near utopia, there live those with evil minds. They called themselves the 10 Wise Men.
What a bunch of
They
assholes.
were uninterested in interplanetary cooperation. They wanted the entire galaxy under their iron fists.
Of course they did.
The 10 fanatical madmen began their conquest by first seizing
Dude, why didn't we call them
control of
that?
Need with their
10
staggering
wise men.
powers.
10 fanatical madmen. Now that's got a ring to it. Let's go with that.
One by one, Need's cities fell under the sheer force of their attack. Anyone who refused loyalty to their regime was ruthlessly murdered. They showed pity to no one, not even women and children.
Unbelievable.
The Needian armed forces mustered everything they had, but they were completely routed by the overwhelming power of the Wise Men.
The fanatical madmen.
Their rampage across the planet, however, did not last long.
Because they won?
The Needian army summoned up
Sounds
their
like they were doing
remaining
pretty well.
power, and they fought back fiercely.
Fiercely.
After weeks of desperate fighting, they finally succeeded in defeating the 10 Wise
They
Men.
invented a giant Dyson vacuum
As
cleaner.
their punishment, the 10 Wise Men were exiled to eternity space, a prison from which there can never be any exit.
Except for apparently after
The
3.7 billion
war
years.
was a complete victory for the Needian forces.
Complete sounds a little bit generous.
And in the process, the Needians finally opened their eyes to the extent of the power they had wielded all this time.
Said so.
Even if we never asked for it, we had the technological ability to rule over the entire universe right at our fingertips.
Uh-huh.
If the 10 Wise Men ever came back to haunt us, Need would be engulfed in total war yet again.
Okay, and here comes the stupidest
Nobody
plan
wanted this,
ever.
of course. After a lengthy conference, the world-renowned Dr. Lantis offered a solution that everyone accepted.
Oh, really?
We opted to seal away our powers, to put an end to the progress that we had achieved.
Really? That's a stupid plan.
Planet Need was destroyed by the hands of the very Needians who lived there. And so it was that the entire population relocated to Energy Need, ensconced safely in its high energy field.
What?
The energy that covers
What?
this planet exists to forbid any access to or from foreign space.
Except apparently if you ram a planet into it.
With it, we are totally cut off from the rest of the universe.
Not totally. Dumbass.
You know the rest of the story. The 10 wise men escaped from their
Do we?
banishment into eternity space. How they managed to escape and how they managed to break into planet Expel is a mystery to us.
Yeah, boy, it sure is a shame that you've sealed all of your powers that you could have potentially used to defend yourself against these assholes.
And their goal is nothing less than complete domination of the galaxy.
Whoops.
So those were the 10 wise men.
The 10 fanatical madmen, yes.
Yes. They are led by the all-powerful Gabriel, with the cunning Lucifer serving as their military advisor.
So
Under
cunning.
them are the remaining 8 wise men, which are in turn led by Michael. They are madmen, and they are.
I don't think those names are the
You
same.
can find out more about them in the library's database.
I don't think those names are the same as the original ones. Because I don't remember it striking as obviously, like, angelic names, like, from freaking typical Christian lore. Like, that's not what I remember those names being. I think they were more Japanese names before. It's like, Gabriel? Lucifer? Michael? What? Like, what is happening? Apparently, they are just freaking an angelic host at this point.
Didn't you notice when they came back to this planet?
I mean, obviously he did. That's why we're talking about it. They just did this. They, like hours ago. Hello? Yes, they noticed.
We did.
Yeah.
But the moment Expel's orbit first
Oh,
reached
I guess he
Atlantis,
means
it was already
once
too
they
late
came
to
back
do
out of the infinity space. How could they? They locked themselves like morons in their room.
So why did you bring us here anyway?
Because you have the potential.
Capital P potential.
As we speak, the 10 wise men are preparing to take over the galaxy, and they're starting with energy need. But we simply don't have the power we once had, the power that banished them to another dimension long ago.
Boy, it's a good thing that we left ultra-powerful madmen just exiled in space and then decided to just throw our own powers away. Boy, that was a good idea. Freaking worst plan ever. Ever.
That's right. The powers that we and the 10 wise men have are identical. Neither
Except
side
yours
can come out
suck
on
ass
top.
and theirs are awesome.
What we need
apparently.
is a different kind of power.
Power of what? The power of voodoo? Hoodoo? Do what?
A different kind of power?
Remind me of the babe?
What do you think?
I think we have no choice. We're already here after all. If the 10 wise men want to take over the galaxy, then they'll come after Expel sooner or later.
Right. Expel. The place that definitely still exists.
Well, sounds good.
Sounds good then.
Oh yeah, sorry about your wife there, Bowman. Don't worry too much about that.
Much. I'm sorry to be blunt, but there isn't a moment to lose. I want to act swiftly and decisively.
What should we do, though?
The first thing you'll want is a mode of transportation to get you around need.
How about a car?
Isn't that what the transporters are for?
Those are installed
question.
only at our main government buildings. For everything else, we use flying symbological creatures known as synards.
Synards?
If
A
you
weird
travel
name.
north of the Centropolis, you'll arrive at North City. They have
Ah,
a
there's
synard
that
reading
whole
farm called The Home up there.
really bad
I'm
at
sure
naming
anyone
things
there can
again.
point you to it. Also, there is the library.
Well, I love how they've apparently had 3.7 billion years on this planet thing. And they've got Centropolis at the center and North City if you travel north from the center. And they didn't think to, I don't know, come up with like a more creative name in 3.7 billion years. They're just like, there's a center, there's the thing to the north. Job's done, guys. No more thought needed. Boy, they sure are so powerful individuals with their mighty brains capable of thinking incredibly creative thoughts. You freaking dumbasses.
Thank you, sir. I'd say it's time to visit North City then.
Which way's North City? Where do we go, Claude?
Reyna.
How did you know my name?
That's a good question.
To discuss with you privately.
That's pretty
Could you
weird
stay
that he'd do
behind
that.
for just a moment.
Sure. I think I'm ready to hear the whole story now, Mayor. I've been searching for
Okay,
my
still
real
curious
parents
about.
throughout my journey, but I haven't
Still curious
found a
about why you
single
know the
lead or
name.
clue yet.
I would imagine not. If you are a Nedian, you'd be unlikely to find any trace of your family on Expel.
So
Checks
it's
out.
true that I'm Nedian?
Yes, there's no doubt about it.
Why was I living on Expel then? Where are my real parents, Null? If you knew my name, then you've got to know that.
This is like one of the only actually interesting conversations that Reyna has as the protagonist, because like you actually get to be here for this conversation.
Reyna, I'm afraid you're going to have to discover the
Except
answer
it
to that
doesn't
question
actually reveal very
yourself.
much. Thanks, bro.
Myself?
The journey that lies ahead of you will reveal a great deal about your true identity.
My true identity.
Stop repeating things.
You are a Nedian, and yet you lived on Expel, brought up as an Expellian. I think
Thank
the
you, Null.
experience has granted you a power that surpasses that of any other Nedian on energy.
They really just bandy about the word power. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what does that mean? Like, you had a different upbringing. That makes you more different magical. Why? What?
Me?
I'm as confused as you are, Reyna.
Don't be afraid of your powers, Reyna. You have your friends with you. You'll never be alone.
Power of friends.
You must persevere for us.
Yes, Mayor.
Your parents must have loved you very much, Reyna. I'm sure of it. The pendant on your chest is all the evidence you need. I apologize that I can't tell you more right this minute.
Why did you even stop us, Null? Like, what was the point of this? I take it back. This is also a stupid conversation. I retract my prior statements.
I apologize for keeping you.
Look at how big Null's head is in this freaking form. As that sprite, his head is so big. Why is your head so huge, dude?
Oh, not at all.
And he has no neck. It's just there's no neck, giant head, and then robes. He's just like, just a freaking block of a man.
I had best return to my duties then.
Sorry I kept you waiting.
Oh no, it's fine.
Reyna,
It
listen.
sounded sarcastic. I don't think it was supposed to sound sarcastic, but it kind of sounded sarcastic.
I'm all right.
Reyna?
Let's go. I need to find my answers.
Nice exchange, everybody. That was really meaningful.
Right.
Well thought out.
We'll be going to North City
Okay.
first, then.
All right.
That's straight due north of the Centropolis, I think.
Shocking. North City is north? What? Thanks, Claude. I knew you'd explain it to us. You're so reliable. Oh, another publisher. Boy, I never went back to see what was going on with the publishing in Expel. Tragic, that. All of my books are gone. I was a published author on that planet. Now it's all over. Oh, this place is a lot bigger than it was before. Hey, look. Old bunny plush. Computer screens. Neat. I like the little office detail that we've got going on. Is that a fridge? There's a little snack area. Yeah. Claude's weaponized incompetence has struck again. Oh. That's why I don't see that message, because my little chat guy over here was set to top chat. And why would we want that? Nobody wants that. It's so stupid. Freaking YouTube, why does that even exist? It appears that we can partake in some fishing here. Where? What? Where are we fishing, Celine? Hello? Are you using a very different form of the word fishing than I am? I can't say I see anywhere to freaking fish up anything. Hey, look, a side quest. It's Chisato. I like Chisato. As, like, her character model's interesting. She shows up so late. That's kind of my problem with... There are, I think, 3 characters that you can get. 3? Or just 2? 2, 3, 2? 2. I think it's 2. There's 2 characters that you can get here on Need into the party. And it's kind of a shame, because it's like, it's so late in the game that there's just never, like, there has not been an opportunity to, like, build them up as characters. And it's a shame, because, like, they kind of get the short end of the stick. I would like to save. How do you guys not have a save point here? Hello? Saving is the thing that I want. Okay, it's by the gate. Hold on, let me look at this first. The Fated City of the Future. An interesting way to phrase it. A central district of energy need, home to the administrative and news offices. Though made with extremely advanced technology, the buildings here are somehow old-fashioned and nostalgic. Nobody thinks that. Nobody in this party thinks that these are freaking old-fashioned, and that's a lot of XP. Somebody learned Explode. That's exciting. I think it was Celine. Alright. So it's a little bit of a shorter stream. We're just at the 3-hour mark, but I feel like this is just the perfectly logical place to call it. We have concluded the first disc, as it were. Granted, anybody playing this in this version for the first time would have no idea that, you know, it once existed on 2 discs, but that's where the first disc concluded when Expel crashed into energy need. So we have concluded that climax, and we have done the prep work to get us moving into this one now. Yeah, multi-discs. I kind of miss multi-discs. Like, I liked games that came on more than one disc. I don't know, there was something, like, exciting and special about it. Now people just complain about games that are like, oh, I don't know, over 100 gigs in size, which is a freaking huge-ass game. What's that? There it is. Nope, that's not the one I wanted. You know what? That's fine. I'll just be over here. So, yeah. It was fun. But yeah, so that has been more Star Ocean. So we are a little bit over halfway, I think. The second part of the game, I think, is overall a little bit shorter than the first preparatory part. Aside from the fact that there is a copy of the first landscape that we'll find somewhere, and then we can go back to the old areas. We're not locked out of the Expel areas entirely. There's also totally like a side dungeon just hanging out in there and all kinds of stuff. But as far as the story beats in the second half, so to speak, is shorter, I think, than the first half. So we're making solid progress. But yeah. Now we've got our way to Friday tomorrow, which is thrilling, and then I'll be back to stream again on Saturday, and we will be continuing Star Ocean as we try to wrap this up before I go to Australia, which I think should be possible. I don't think that should be an issue. Obviously, next week will be a little bit weird. Actually, probably not that bad, because next week is Thanksgiving here in the U.S., so Thursday, clearly, I won't be streaming, but I might actually still be doing Tuesday and Saturday, so it might be only minimal disruption next week. We'll have to confirm as we move into next week. But that being the case, thanks everybody for coming by. Thanks for hanging out, chatting up, all of that good stuff, and I hope you all have a good Friday. That's true. I will be seeing Kappa next week, which will be exciting. Hope you all have a good Friday, and I will see you Saturday. Bye.
Initiating goodnight sequence. Dispersing appropriate dosage of compound 347. Initiating phase 1 of memory calibration. This won't hurt a bit.